Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Rowe. We're looking in geometry. This is lesson 5, and we're going to talk about how to find the missing values or the value of x when you have parallel lines on a transversal. This is like numbers 5, 6, and 7 in the lesson. So let's take a look real quick at these. Um, First of all, you have to identify the relationship. If you don't know the relationships, you need to go back and watch the first lesson video where I go over all of the lesson relationships. So those lesson relationships include corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, consecutive interior, consecutive exterior. You've got to know those relationships. Those are relationships that you've probably gone over one time before in a previous class, probably in middle school. So it should be kind of a refresher. So let's take a look at this one. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to identify the relationship. These two are both interior angles. Interior means they're in between, right here. They're in between these two parallel lines. So they're consecutive interior angles. If you watch that video, consecutive interior angles are always supplementary. So what do I have? I have 59 plus x, which is what I'm trying to find, has to equal 180. So this becomes a simple one-step equation to subtract 59. And so x would have to equal, and I'm using my calculator because I want you to get to the habit of using it so you don't get the wrong answer on just a simple calculation mistake. So that'll be 121 degrees would equal x. Real simple. All right, so let's take a look at the next one. The next one's kind of like number 6. So again, I need to identify the relationship. Well, what kind of angles are these? These are exterior. How do I know? Because in here, in here is the interior, so these have to be exterior. Are they on the same side or opposite sides? They're on opposite sides. So these are alternate exterior angles. And what do I know about alternate exterior? They're always congruent. What does congruent mean? It means that they're equal. So in order to find x, which is what I have to do, 13x plus 2 has to equal 80. And so this becomes a two-step equation. Please show your work just like this. Don't be writing a bunch of stuff down. Please do this little simple algebra. Makes life a lot easier. And that's going to give me 78. And I'm going to divide both sides by 13. And so it's 6. Go ahead and do it. So x is going to equal 6. That's really all you got to do. Real simple. If we take a look at the last example, again, identify the situation so you know what they are. So what are these angles? These are in between the two parallel lines. So that means they're interior angles. Are they same side or opposite side? They're on the same side. So that makes these consecutive interior. Consecutive interior angles are always supplementary. So what do I do? I add these up. X plus 124 plus x plus 64. And this has to equal 180. So then it becomes a multi-step equation. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to combine my like terms. That's 2x plus 124 plus 64 is 188. That equals 180. Now it's just a two-step equation. I'm going to subtract 188. And so that gives me 2x equals -8. And yes, it's okay if x is negative, just a side or an angle can't. But x can be negative. We're just going to finish this up by dividing by 2, and then x is going to equal -4. I hope this helps you with numbers 5 through 7 in lesson 5 of geometry part A. If you still struggle with this content as you're working, please let me know in a teacher message or make an appointment for a help session.